guys for Paper Planes. We asked you guys to ask us some questions on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and we're going to do our best job to answer all of them.
Who do you think you are?
I think I'm me.
And that is the first question, actually, is Who Are You by J9C-Hack, and what is the name of your band by Kinga J. Well, the name of our band is Paper Planes, if you did not know.
Yeah.
We are a 5-piece pop rock band from Bloomington.
Austin is a 5-piece pop rock band.
The band is Austin. The rest of us, it's like Austin and the scene.
crew.
Austin
It's
Gomez.
like-
and the
I'm
scene,
just a moderately pretty
The Jackson
face in the
5 or
crowd.
the Austin 5.
basically.
That was funny.
Or 5 in Austin.
That was funny.
So I guess we'll go to the next question. Nerdy Koala asks us, do you have a favorite song to play or sing? And I'm just going to say on our EP.
Let's do both, EP and like other songs.
And okay, so we'll do our EP and one of the songs that we cover as a band. And so my favorite song to cover live is definitely "Semi-Charmed Life" by Third Eye Blind. And then my favorite song on the EP to play live is probably "Suburbs" because I think the ending is really cool because it's a cappella.
I think EP wise, my favorite song would be "And So the Story Goes," and just to play live, it would either be "Semi-Charmed Life" or "Story of a Girl." Absolutely.
I would say EP, my favorite would be Wasting Time to play. And to cover, I think I like Damn It by Blink-182. That's fun.
I like it.
It's a banger.
My favorite EP one is Time to Let Go, and the cover is Semi-Charmed Life. Everybody else.
My favorite EP one would probably be either And So the Story Goes or Suburbs. And a normal cover would probably be Check Yes Juliet by We the Kings.
Cool. The Witting Way asks us, Jack is the actual Flash. True or false?
True.
That's true.
True.
Never watched the show.
Hey,
It's a person.
Show them how fast you can run.
Well, like I just
No,
went
you
back.
just-
Like it's like SpongeBob.
He actually
like,
just
I'm
visited
there. I'm
all
back.
of you.
It's SpongeBob, it's not the Flash.
Like, have you seen the episode of SpongeBob?
No, I know what you're talking about, but it's funny.
That's
because
what I
it's
thought.
not the Flash.
It's SpongeBob. SpongeBob is the
Like-
Flash.
Want to see me run to that mountain and back? You want to see me do it again?
See me do it
Jack
again?
is a secret alias for Grant Gustin. Like, we're actually all hanging out with Grant Gustin right now.
What can I say?
Justin is currently a student at Illinois State.
He's not the Flash.
Nope.
No, he's not.
So actually false. So underscore KV Emberly underscore asks us, what inspired your name?
Okay,
you got
well,
this.
our name came from, and this is what Jack told me, so I don't know if it's true or not. But he said when he was in like 7th grade, he was in a science class, or this is what I tell people anyway, he was in a science class, and that he had never heard of paper planes before, but he had to make a paper plane for a science experiment and like see how far they would go or something like that. And when he saw people make paper airplanes, he was like, whoa, that's a thing I've never seen before. As a 12-year-old boy, right? Weird.
12-year-old
But
boy.
anyway, he's like, that's cool. And he was just really amazed that you could make something cool out of something so simple as paper.
Yeah, so the whole band is just a metaphor for me being a terrible child who was dumb. So yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, so underscore X Sydney Horror X underscore asks us, why are you guys so cute? And I don't know.
Shout out to my parents.
Yeah, why is Austin so cute? Like, I don't know. That's
Well,
I'm sure
not cute.
that's
so
yeah, like I'm
we
sure
know-
that's
we
who
know
the
that.
question was aimed towards.
Just
Me.
Austin, yeah.
So-
Yes.
And
we're
it's
all
my
good.
parents. So I
Shout
would
out
give
to
you,
Dirty
like,
Dan.
I'd
yourself
say
some-
I'm
Dirty Dan.
But I won't. Shout out Dirty Dan. Shout out Mary Beth.
Never back.
So let's see. Forever 8152 asks us a couple questions. First, you ask us, what is our favorite candy?
Reese's or Butterfingers?
And mine would probably also be Butterfingers.
I'm gonna go Crunch Bar. Yeah.
Oh, you're not gonna answer?
You're
Okay,
gonna
well
go.
mine's
Counterclockwise.
No, don't talk to me like we decided that.
We never decided this.
You could have answered, and I could have answered. It could have gone either way.
Okay.
Mine's Sour Patch Kids, the berry flavor specifically.
There's an Irish candy called Curly Whirlies. It's like this caramel, like chocolate stuff. You freeze it, and it's just like.
It's basically
Snickers.
like Cowtails.
What's
really.
wrong with you?
Cocktails were awesome.
That's what I'm saying.
Rock.
Oh,
It's like a
Cowtails.
good version of Cowtails.
That's okay. You just said Cowtails Rock and then describe.
Like a gooder version.
A gooder version.
A gooder.
gooder
Wow.
version.
Gooder.
We are in college.
Paper Planes knows English. Let's see. She also asks us, what is our best quality in a girl and our worst quality in a girl? Well,
Her
as we're
smile.
her smile, her
If you can be yourself around a woman,
charming,
that's all you can ask for.
If she can outdrink me.
nice hair. Oh yeah, that's true. Good teeth. If you have bad teeth, like that's
you have to like
horrible.
not have hair on your
Eyes.
face.
Probably the
Long
worst
hair.
quality in a girl would be bad teeth to me. Like
Yeah.
that.
What
is-
about a penis?
I can't do
Yeah.
that.
No,
Girl
like
can't
that.
have
I would be fine with a penis.
Oh.
As long as she had good
Bad
teeth.
Yeah, like, good teeth is there. Let's see. So hope that answers your question. She also asked us, would you date a fan?
If I were single,
Is it plugged in?
Yeah, like what kind of fan is it?
Is it one of those like large?
is it electric?
Like,
is it a
vacuum
large
fan?
fan? Is it a
Like one of
small
those little
fan?
fans that sprays water at you?
Realistically
Oh, yeah.
though, maybe. It really.
Like, yeah, I would not say that dating
Joke's
someone.
over. Okay.
Wow, I would not say that dating someone who enjoys our music is a bad thing.
Okay, you turn that off.
It can be turned off.
It's definitely a plus, if anything, because it just makes it that much easier for her to
You
be
already
able
have something
to
in common.
come to your shows, yeah, and you have something in common. So yeah,
I probably wouldn't date her because she was like that would not be my soul.
Right.
but yeah,
Wow, you really like my drumming? Like, I would like you to like me as a person.
yeah. So she also asks, what is your favorite pickup lines?
Classic.
Well, as you can tell, we are great with the
Yeah.
ladies.
Ladies.
I'm actually Justin Timberlake.
Like we are in sync.
If we were in sync, then you would be a man's band.
Like I'm Posh Spice. Like we are the Spice Girls now.
Alright, I'm Victoria Beckham.
This is very off topic.
Very on topic because
Best
we
pickup
make the
lines.
topic. So yeah, I hope that answered your question.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did not. Oh, we didn't.
That was not even.
She also
Don't ask
asked,
that question.
what are your opinions on 5 Seconds of Summer and One Direction?
The one who just.
Well, I definitely listened to both One Direction and 5 Seconds of Summer. I have all their albums for both bands. And I really like them because I just think they're really good musicians and they can make pop songs really well and make them creative and also really enjoyable to listen to.
Yeah, I like Five Sauce and One Direction. They're pretty good. Yeah, especially the new album actually that came out is pretty good. Invisible. Like that song is stuck in my head permanently. So
Another song never be.
Yeah, I mean, I can respect the guys. They're all great musicians, and they're doing something right from a business aspect. I mean, if they're making as much money as they are, then good for them. You know, I want to do something like that maybe one day.
You?
I don't really listen to them. Like I know what's on the radio and stuff, but they're not bad.
I respect both of them as musicians, but if I were to pick, I think 5 Seconds of Summer would be like my favorite out of the two.
Cool. So her last question is, what is your favorite YouTuber?
Markiplier or Jacksepticeye?
Ray William Johnson, if he were still making Equals 3.
The only one I can think of is PewDiePie, so that one.
I like Markiplier too.
So, yeah, just a lot of video game people. Let's
to have.
Yeah, I used to watch rock band videos. So.
Yeah, I basically just only watch like whoever uploads like entire sets of bands. Like I'll just watch those. That's all I watch. So whoever that is, then you're my favorite YouTuber.
Wait,
I'm sure it's different people.
It's just a ton of different.
Sama Nicholas
Someone Nichols.
asked,
Yo, my name is Nicholas.
"What's her fave fruit?"
Pineapple.
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 Cantaloupe.
Dragon fruit.
You ruined it.
Cool. All right. Another spur of the moment question here we got going on is
Dragon fruit's so good.
Yeah.
excuse me. It's from Serene McVee, and it's what do y'all want for Christmas?
Ooh, I just want a hippopotamus.
Your two front teeth.
Yeah, I'm a two.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch you in a second.
I just
back.
I just want so much money. I just want money that I don't know what to do with that I can give away.
Isn't
I
that
wanna-
just your American
money.
dream?
I
To
want
charity.
sweatshirts. Like I feel like I'm the only one really answering this.
A ticket to Tennessee.
Okay, well, for Christmas, I actually just want a bunch of iTunes gift cards and CDs and some more guitar
Why
things.
get
I wanna-
iTunes
I
over
wanna-
just Spotify?
Playboy
label.
subscription, maybe.
Record label from Hopeless Records.
Yeah, like a deal from.
I want a whole record label.
Yes,
I want.
yes, a
I
record
want
deal.
Hopeless.
A
I
deal.
want
Want
to
to own
have to
Hopeless
oversee
Records.
everything of Hopeless Records and run it to the ground. That's what I want for Christmas. Let's see.
Another Instagram question for Jack here.
Yeah.
It's from Naomi
Start
Dirksen.
reading.
Why was that so hard to say?
And his
Naomi.
Naomi
This is
Dirksen.
for @Jack Wenstrup. That's his Instagram username. Do you want to be my best friend? Ha ha ha! Heart cry face. Guys, love you so much.
I would love to have any friends, so one would be great. So, I would love to be your best friend.
Yeah, we're not his friends.
I
We're his
hate 'em.
bandmates.
I kind of like,
Strictly business.
I pay them to be in this band.
Pay them.
Yeah, maybe you're
I'm getting
no.
paid enough.
That would make me want to be in it more.
We've got some more Instagram questions. We got Tapped88 asks us, what are your plans for the band in the future?
To be one.
To be one, to continue to be a band that is a good aspiration.
Continued success is always a good wish.
Well, for the close future, we're currently writing and recording our first full-length album, and we're recording.
Should be released by fall.
Yeah,
No.
hopefully fall of next year.
Fall next year.
Hopefully summer of next year.
No, it should be
August.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll say
August is
August.
our
That would also be by
suggested
Yeah.
date.
Right.
I consider August this summer. But
It is summer.
we are recording 2 singles over this winter break, which is December and January, so keep an eye out for those, because those will be coming out pretty soon.
Springtime.
Let's see. Xavier_Anna asks us, where did you guys grow up?
Oaklawn, Illinois, born and raised.
And
On the playground.
Oaklawn,
That's
Illinois.
most of my days.
Born and raised.
I was born in Crestwood, but I was raised in the OL.
I was born in Atlanta, Georgia, lived there for a couple years, and then moved to Aurora, Illinois, and have lived there ever since.
born in Berwyn, and then moved to Plainfield.
So yeah, very interesting.
So lame.
I know, right? So plain.
Let's see.
Shut up.
Who was your first crush as a child? This comes from fangirl_4_life_21.
Vin Diesel.
Wow. Vin Diesel is all our crushes, let's be honest.
Like, I love the
I almost said
pacifier.
Ray Walker, and I was like, I can't.
But
Man.
probably my first celebrity crush was probably Anna Sophia Robb at the time.
Buttercup from Powerpuff Girls.
Carmen Electra.
Babe.
I really, really liked Miranda Cosgrove from Drake and Josh.
Not a babe.
Just stop.
Not a babe.
She got me going.
She inspired me to finger my
Whoa.
butt,
Okay,
dude.
next question.
She
She's the
inspired
reason
me
why.
to pierce.
Why? Like,
Because those are
why?
pictures. I have those on my phone. They're pictures of
Those are so funny.
So we got a couple more on Instagram. We got Ariana Soutelas. I don't know how to say that, so I'm not gonna try. Who would you want to collab with in the future? We also have a Twitter question from Gladys Malari, which is, what famous pop punk band would you want to work with? So they're basically the same question. But the famous pop punk band I would like to work with would probably be Good Charlotte, because I grew up listening to a lot of their first albums and they got me into pop punk. And then just like a single artist would probably be either Justin Bieber or Sam Smith, because they're both putting out some bangers. And yeah.
Yeah.
As a band, I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna say mine. As a band, I'd probably like to collab with 5 Seconds of Summer, just because I think that we would, I don't know, we'd work well with them. But as an individual, I would love to work with Linkin Park or Rise Against.
It's a group.
We're still bands.
Well, he means himself as an
Yeah,
individual.
me,
I-
as
Individual.
I meant as an
Alright.
individual artist, but anyways, someone go.
Weezer.
All right. I would like to work with an individual by the name of Josh Ramsey, who is the frontman of Mariana's Trench. He's really cool. I like him. And then a band would probably be 5 Seconds of Summer, because we seem to play very similar music to them. So it'd be cool to see what they'd have to offer with us.
That's crazy.
Pop punk band would be the Wonder Years, or Story So Far, because they're my favorite bands, and who wouldn't want to work with their favorite band? And a single person would probably be like Drake, or Eminem would be Turn. Future would also be Turn. We'd drum on those.
Yeah, so now we've got some Facebook questions. We got Gabby Brophy asks us, if y'all were on tour, where to and what states would you go to and why?
I would like to go to Virginia, because we have a lot of fans up there, and that'd be cool to see all their faces. Maybe Washington and the West Coast, like California and stuff. Maybe go to Beverly Hills with Weezer. That'd be cool. And New York and Tennessee would be some great places.
Yeah,
as
leave
well.
me. Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna go now. Did you say New Orleans?
No,
No, New Orleans.
Oh, I meant to say that too.
Yeah, well, screw you. New Orleans and St. Louis. Oh, those are pretty good.
I would like to go on both coasts, go to California, but also like hit up
Houston.
Boston and stuff like that.
I think an East Coast tour would be pretty dope. But if we were to go international, I'd hit up Spain and Villanova. Villanova.
Vienna.
Austin, Texas.
Villanova.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Houston,
We
Austin.
can go to Jack, Louisiana. Like,
Go to Connor, Oklahoma.
Not funny.
and now Haley Constance Hall asked us a couple questions. Our first one is, how did y'all meet one another? And so it kind of started with 3 of them. Since they're twins, they've known each other for a while.
Since the womb.
And sort of. And so they met Austin, and they were in a band in high school, and then they came to school, and we roomed together, and they roomed together, and then we joined forces and
These
created
two-
the ultimate team that we are now as Paper Planes.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Jack and I met in an a cappella group called Acafellas here at ISU, and that's how we kind of decided to make a band.
And then
Yeah.
he was like, hey, what up? My roommate plays drums, and he's like, well, my roommate plays guitar and keyboard, and they're like, oh, we should totally make a band. And then, yeah.
It all
If
started.
you go way back on Instagram,
Thus-
there's a picture of the
Oh,
first
yeah.
of the first group chat of.
Yeah, that's. I think I said, y'all want to start a kick-ass band, and then Colin said yeah, and then Austin didn't even respond. Colin just said, Austin says yeah.
Yeah, it's on
So
Twitter.
that
You can
was
find
it.
the
You didn't even
picture.
send me that.
Twitter,
Um,
Instagram.
And it all started at the Wonder Years concert, so shout out to the Wonder Years.
Told you.
And then another question is, what inspired you to make music, and who are your biggest
Oh,
inspirations?
you didn't explain the whole bass thing.
Um,
Oh, whatever.
and
I'll figure it out. There's
personally,
pictures.
some of my biggest inspirations are some like older pop punk bands like Green Day and All American Rejects and Fall Out Boy, because I got a lot of those CDs when I was in like elementary school and middle school, and that started me learning guitar and starting to sing.
My first 4 albums are as follows: Bon Jovi, Have a Nice Day. The Click 5, I don't remember the name of the album actually. All American Rejects, Move Along, and American Idiot, Green Day. My parents bought them for me in 4th grade, so Connor and I both listened to them like crazy, and then me becoming a creative musician and learning other things kind of stems from my my band and choral background in high school and middle school. That really helped me get into it. That's why I'm majoring in music.
My biggest inspiration is Madonna. So.
Madonna and I don't know.
Amy
Wait.
Whitehouse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Where you going?
Oh, God.
Barry Manilow is
Barry
our biggest
Manilow.
inspiration.
Is there Barbra
Just look at this
Streisand?
beautiful
Barbara
man.
Streisand and Barry Gibb.
Oh, I remember I got
These are 2 of our favorite records. We listen to nothing else but these.
Dude,
so
Guilty
check him out. He loves
jerks
Beagles.
my heart
Okay.
every time.
You love
Your
Beagles.
inspiration.
Dude,
We
Guilty.
all love Beagles.
Guilty featuring Barry Gibb jerks me every time.
Jerks my tear ducts. It jerks his tear ducts every time. Yep, that's true.
Awesome.
Probably Blink-182. No one ever said that, but I feel like everyone thought it.
Yeah.
Travis Barker is like one of the best drummers ever, probably. Somebody would argue that, but I just think it's true. So obviously I want to be like him.
I feel like my friends were like my biggest push to start making music, but as far as like bands are concerned, guitar wise, Avenged Sevenfold and I'd say Rise Against really got me into like wanting to play more music.
Jerked you.
Yeah, jerks.
Really
yeah,
jerked
really
you.
jerked.
We've got some more Facebook questions. We've got one that is, what is your biggest fear?
Bees.
Death.
Being alone.
Open ocean, probably. Like, just surrounded by nothing but the ocean is terrifying to me.
It's not funny.
Drinking warm water.
Some people don't like being alone.
That's lukewarm water. Thank God it's not warm.
Bees are terrifying.
And let's see. We've got what is your greatest accomplishment as a band so far?
You mind? I'm trying to answer questions here.
Playing
You're stopping it too.
3 shows that we got rained out and having none of our equipment destroyed.
Yeah, that was pretty
Yeah, we played 3 shows in one night. That was crazy.
The radio. We were on the radio. We had an interview downtown in Chicago. That was pretty
Colin
sweet.
said our EP was released on June 31st.
Which is not a real day.
June 30th. I was off.
And
It's one of
yeah,
those days.
wearing
Oh,
socks. I mean,
I think our charity shows are big accomplishments for us. Like
that's true.
we've played Relay for Life. We played at 2 a.m, but we helped a team raise enough money to reach their goal after we joined it and helped them out. So I think doing those kinds of things like for cancer awareness and stuff are really important and are big accomplishments as a band, like to be completely real. So yeah.
And then her last question is, what advice would you give to fans, friends, or family? Well, fans,
Stay fans.
yeah,
We
don't
love you
stop
guys.
listening to our music and things like that. It's been a bit of a dry spell on social media for a while since we're kind of in the writing process for our album, but hopefully
And finals.
early spring. And school is also a big thing. So early spring, our singles are starting to be released, and so you guys will get more songs from us. And yeah, we'll be playing more shows hopefully.
Friends and family, basically the same thing. Just
Keep
continue
being
to
my family.
continue to
Don't leave me, please.
continue to support, because support's the biggest thing for us.
And then our last Facebook question is from Naomi Peters. Were you a good student at school or a bad boy?
I was a bad boy. No, I was a pretty good student. Smart. In high
yeah.
school I was anyways.
Yeah, I think we're all. I would not say any of us are a bad boy. I would say we're probably all pretty good students. for the most part.
I was the geeky kid
I mean,
who tried
college
to be a
students are all
bad boy,
bad kids, honestly.
I was in my prime in high school.
which is
Uh,
bad.
Yeah, he peaked.
I peaked.
Pretty
I
bad.
am right now on the downward descent of my life.
That's what happens when you're ed major.
And
Yeah.
I'm really sad.
I mean, not for me, like for him.
But
I'm awesome.
in high school I was pretty cool, and I was also good at school. So
Yeah. We got a couple more questions. Got how long do you guys usually practice for?
Oh, fuck.
2-3 hours maybe.
What? Why was that such a bad question?
No, dude, because
Just from who it is. Just from who it is. That's what it is.
I just know that, and I remember just the days that like the practice right before a show. We'd be sitting there for 6 hours, 7 hours practicing.
There's a song that you guys will most likely hear on our album that took us like literally 6 hours to not just write. It was already done. Being written, we just
couldn't
screwing
play it.
with the end of the song, and we had gone through 50 different endings, and so hopefully we all remember the ending that we have now.
I still mess it up.
But to answer the question, we try to practice Monday, Wednesday nights, starting like around 8 or 9, depending on our schedules and what we have to do that night. But sometimes we get 1 practice a week, sometimes we get 2 or more, depending on if we have shows. But we normally try to go for around 2 hours for each one, but sometimes you get those 6 hours long, and sometimes we get a half hour long. You know, it just depends on the day.
We also tend to release like Instagram stuff after practices or during practices because we're
that's why
all
all our
together.
posts
so-
are at like midnight.
and
Yeah.
they're all in the same room.
Midwest time.
Yeah, it's either in this room or it's in the practice room downstairs. But we've also got one that is, who books all your shows and how do you get all of them?
That's a good question.
Well, that's kind of a big question, but when we're at home, we tend to play shows around the Chicago area, Chicago suburbs, and we use a guy named Mark Allen, who's a promoter, and he promotes for a lot of bands that are local around here, and he's really good at what he does, and he's gotten us pretty far where we are today.
So if
Good
you're
guy.
a Chicagoland band, you should hit
Mhm.
them up.
For sure.
On Facebook.
And then when we're here at school, we are actually signed to Stu Records, which is the student record label here at Illinois State. And so they guarantee us a certain amount of shows a semester, so we have those. Plus, we also just get asked to play certain shows, like we talked about Relay for Life, and certain like parties and stuff like that.
We'll do a number of house shows. Those are mainly on us, though, to schedule.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's always different how many shows we're playing, but normally we have at least probably 5 to 6 a semester, I would assume. And then the last one I have here is how we found Roy, who is the producer that we're working with for our album. And, yeah, well,
we have a bunch of buds in a lot of bands. Shout out to Maddie
So
Giles
buds.
and Enough for Now.
Buds.
They recorded with Roy, and we heard their song. We're like, we want a song that sounds as good as this song. So we asked Maddie for his information, and Maddie gave it to us, and we contacted him, and so now we're recording with him in the winter, and then over the course of next summer in July and late June. And Roy works with a lot of pop punk bands in Chicago. One band he actually worked with is Marina City, and they just won the Vans Tour Battle of the Bands.
so yeah, you can catch them on Warped Tour for, I think, a week next year. So that's really cool. If they're coming to your city, you should definitely check them out.
So yeah, Roy is a cool guy.
Yeah, I've got 2 more here. On Instagram, these are just recent comments we've got. One is from Sienna_love1D_ NAIDOO. NATO. And she asks, what drove you to be a band?
Our love for music.
Our,
Our love to make fun of each other.
Ever since I started playing bass or guitar or whatever you want, I've always been in a band, so I don't really know anything else, honestly.
In high school, I've always wanted a band like that actually got along, and that never happened until now.
yeah, I mean, I And yeah, I mean, I would love to play in a band as a real job, and so I think doing this is just basically,
Trying to do that.
yeah, making our way up there, hopefully being able to do that one day. And yeah. What drove you to be in the band, Austin?
This band, a text message.
Yep, so Austin's very easily persuaded. He will join your band no matter what the band is. Just text him.
You're
His
right.
number is
555-32.
911 69 69. So the last question I've got here is from Sarah Nemkave, and it is if you could change the name of your band, what would you change it to?
Sarah McVay.
Exit.
Exit.
Yeah, Colin, when we were at the
I
Wonder
was only
Years
half
show,
serious.
he saw an exit sign, and so he wanted our band name to be Exit.
I see a bottle. We're supposed to be bottle guys.
I would change it to the main.
Probably the 1975, yeah.
Yeah.
Thankfully, they're not a real band.
Yeah, thankfully.
What would we actually change it to?
I am notoriously bad for coming up with
World
horrible
Arts.
band names.
That's what I would call it.
Like, I just cannot come up with good band names, and so Paper Planes
That'd be a good
is
metal name.
close enough to the
Geronimus.
best thing I could think of.
No, music ed.
We're gonna be called Eco Air.
Oh God. So right.
Well, thank you guys for checking out our Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.